Alright boys, we have Misfits 20 on the way, and the card has yet to been announced, so what do? Create our own Dream Misfits 20 card. So let's get this started. So the first fight on the kickoffs is Loza versus Kate Abdo. Listen, you're probably thinking like, who the wants to see this shit? Listen, I get you, but let me cook. Just let me cook. Obviously Loza's Loza for Elena Vampira. You know, Kate Abdo is Malik Scott's wife, and if your husband does boxing, you must have an advantage. I think she would bring an audience from her broadcasting scene towards Misfits, which would be good. So yeah, if you don't like this fight, go eat my bed.
The second fight is the rematch between Argentinian King versus Puli Arif. First fight, Argentinian King thought he was Messi and ended up turning into Pepsi. Because his performance wasn't great and some people think Puli won that fight, me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing them two touch each other again. Just me.
I swear, if we don't get Small Spartan J versus Baby Hulk in this card, I'm actually going to strangle someone. Joking. Don't cancel me before I even start. This fight is gonna finish the kickoffs. I would love to see this fight. The Battle of the Elves. I mean, it is Christmas time, so... Either way, this fight is extremely sexy. Not the fighters, the fight, because that's a little bit sus, if you know what I mean. Like, that would... Yeah.
To start off the main card, we got Joey Knight versus Dave Photography. Dave Fogarty fought on the Dublin card, and the chants were insane. But just imagine in the Manchester crowd with that big arena. Wait a minute. I'm a dumbass. The reason they were chanting is because it was in Ireland. This is in Manchester! Whatever. Joey Knight lost a little cray-cray, but is still a good fighter. This fight would probably have dead promo, but the actual fight would be life-changing. Tristan Ham vs Mist is a fight I made just to mainly see Mist return. This guy hasn't fought since Mist was 14, and after his dominant performance against Ryan Taylor, sent him into retirement. Imagine all those losses Ryan Taylor had, and Mist was the one to send him to retirement. Tristan Ham has 2 losses in a row, and it ain't looking good. If this fight happened, then both of them would need a win. I think this fight would be good for the winner, and they could go far, further than where they currently at. I low-key think Mist can smoke Tristan Ham though. I don't know if that's just me, but maybe. Le'Veon Bell versus Mike Edwards needs to finally happen. I mean, when is this freaking tournament going to end? It should be ending soon, which means that this fight should be on this card. Le'Veon Bell is a big name to have on this card, so it makes sense. And Mike Edwards, I'm low-key also thinking that this fight could be close. Not completely one-sided to Le'Veon. If Mike Edwards wins, then I will actually go to the, mall and tell people to follow Ashton Wet on Instagram. Well, Lead Sharks versus Fox the G is weird. So weird, man. I just can't believe this is happening. Why am I acting like it's 100% happening? Either way, I want to see this fight because I think their two styles will make either a really boring fight or a really intense fight. Imagine Fox pulls off the upset and knocks Lead Sharks worse than he did Small Spartan J. I don't know if that's even possible though, like, damn. I don't know how they could go through with this, but if they can, then I guess I can. But that would be a hard watch. Now, the original Danny Aaron's fight. Danny Aaron's versus Bevo. We never got the satisfaction of seeing Bevo's little teeth getting knocked out of his mouth. Then he can't make those TikToks anymore, if that happens. But honestly, I think these are big enough names to have on this card, in my opinion. Danny Aaron's didn't have the best performance against Homer Simpson. I think if he trains, he might actually get a win, hopefully. Because if you lose to Bevo, that is so much aura lost. HS Tiki Toki will hopefully be taking on Wade Plemons. I guess this was such a goofy random fight that I'm definitely here for. Somehow, when I think of this fight, I think of cheeseburgers. What? Deen the Great will be giving Cray Cray a nice little squeeze on the face with his fists, because that is his way of expressing his love. Them two grew up together doing the same thing. They went to the toilet together, they ate together, they farted together, and now they are fighting against each other. Yet again, this is my dream card, and I hope it's on this card. I want this fight because it would be explosive, and I have a feeling it might kick off. Just me though. Then the main event, that is obviously Tommy Fury versus Darren Till. which will be cold, no pun intended. But either way, that is the main event, which is pretty solid. That is the whole card, boys and girls. If you don't like it, you can eat my cat. Subscribe please. I need money. I'll see you lot in a bit. Peace.